Hey, welcome back to Whitetail Garage. This weekend I'm going to be working on trying to get the headers wrapped. I've already got them all painted. That was done last weekend, so right now I'm going to work on getting them wrapped and hopefully get them reinstalled in the vehicle if I can get it all done. I'm going to start with the headers and then I want to do the crossover pipe as well as the downpipe. So I don't know that I have enough wrap. I got the DEI kit that comes with everything. I'll pull it out in a second and show you, but it just has two 50-foot rolls. So for the two turbo headers, the crossover pipe and the downpipe, that's probably not enough, but I wanted to start with that and we'll see what happens. So let's get started. Here's that kit I got. So I got the titanium kit. Comes with two 50-foot rolls, 8 stainless ties at 8 inches, 4 stainless ties at 14 inches, and then the tool to lock them down. Let's open this guy up. So again, this is that titanium, not the fiberglass. There's the ties and the tool. Alright, so it's been a while since I've done header wrap. I've only ever actually done it once, and it was on full-length headers, but these are the turbo headers. They turned out nice with the paint. Just again, that VHT ultra high temp, the exhaust, so the 2000 degree temperature paint. Stuff is really soft and it's real shiny. It frays really easy. So I think the strategy I'm going to use is wrap, this section, that section, and then collectively wrap the whole thing down to the last pipe. I think that's the right way to do it. There's my first header. I think it turned out pretty good. I like the look of it. And then of course, obviously the performance. But kind of see how much I used of the one roll, right? So not that much. So I might be able to get the whole other header out of this, and then I'll still have this for the downpipe and crossover pipe, so that's nice. Over measured slightly, but that's pretty normal to have some extras there. But yeah, I'm excited about the way that looked, the way that turned out. I will need to order more of these because I don't have these for the crossover pipe and downpipe. But anyways, I'm going to work on this one. I'm not going to step you through the whole thing. I'll circle back after I've gotten it done. All right, there's the second one. I didn't get that clamp quite where I wanted it, unfortunately, so it's a little off. But that pipe drops pretty drastically once it gets outside that piece. But yeah, I mean, there it is. That's that side. And I used the entire roll, all except for that's how much of that roll I didn't use for those two headers. So that worked out perfect. So now I have all of this to do the crossover and downpipe, which I'll have leftovers, which is an awesome spot to be in. So I got both the headers wrapped, and I want to go ahead and get those installed. I don't have any more of the metal locking ties to do the crossover pipe or the downpipe. So I'm going to go ahead and just get the headers installed. I can get those locking ties by tomorrow, so I'll get that squared away then. So I just want to go ahead and get the headers installed, and then I can work on something else. I'm going to use copper RTV for my gasket. All right, so I got the turbo permanently mounted. Both headers are permanently mounted. Went ahead and put the oil line in. I just put this in here just for fun. Obviously the downpipes still got to go in, and then the crossover pipes got to go in. I'm going to wait to finish out the intake side of the turbo until I get the exhaust side done. So next, what I want to work on is I've got a 1/4 inch piece of plate steel here that I'm going to use to build this bracket. So I need this to come out and be kind of right somewhere in that area, so that way I can tighten down on this and get all the tension out of the belt that I need in order to use that setup. So I'm going to take a piece of cardboard and trace a template and go from there. First thing I want to do is get those bolt holes cut out. Alright, well, here's the bracket I got to build. So I'll just cut that out of the plate steel. I'm not going to do that tonight. Too noisy. It's getting late. All right, let's do a quick test fit, and then we'll still a little warm. You get the idea. That's how it's going to sit. Just needs to be cleaned up. So I'm going to take it to the bench grinder to do that. All right, there it is. Finished product. Just needs to be painted. But it fits like so. Then this will come around and grab that bolt right there. All right, now that the bracket is done, I'm going to get back to today. I got the rest of these that I needed. I actually ordered them off of Amazon. It was only like $8 for 50 of them, so that was nice. So I'm going to go ahead and finish wrapping the rest of the exhaust. So it's this pipe and the down pipe that I'm going to get wrapped and get installed. All right, well, we got quite a bit done this weekend. I was able to get the header and the crossover tube in. Got the turbo permanently mounted. Built this bracket. It's over there drying on the shelf. I don't know if you can see it over there. Spark plugs are in. Went ahead and got the dipstick tube in. So we're making progress. Started putting the harness in, so I've got the starter battery, or the starter cable. I have that in now. We're getting pretty close. We're running out of parts. These shelves are getting thinner. Oh, this I was able to find on actually on Amazon. For those of you that have the Flexolite Black Magic fan, you can get that teardrop stuff. What do they call it? Vertical bulb trim seal. You can get that off of Amazon, and it takes 5 feet to go all the way around the Black Magic, and they sell it in 5-foot lengths. So that worked out. And because the bulb had come off of this trim, and I didn't want that sitting right up against the radiator. I'm getting real close. Oh, I did want to show. I slid it in there just to see if it looked okay. But after painting that pipe, once it sits in there, it'll have that nice line on it, whereas before it was kind of faded, or it had overspray on it. Now I just got a nice solid line, so that way it looks more uniform. So still got a bunch more to do. Oh, I did paint that little that guy there, right there, because it was all faded and rusty. It's not a great paint job. I might replace it later. It's glossier than I thought it would be. It's a semi-gloss paint that I used, but it's almost as glossy as the body of the car, so I'm not sure about that. But anyways, yeah, I'm really happy with the way that the exhaust looks with all that wrap. I think it turned out really cool. That's gonna be it for this weekend. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. I think it turned out nice. All right, now that the bracket is done.